Okay, so I'm trying more War Robots videos. Actually trying all kinds of stuff on my channel right now. Now, it sounds going to be a little weird because I sped this up by 1 1/4 just because I did 2 battles and I wasn't sure if people would sit through 2 battles. But here is the Bulwark. Or Bulwark? Bulwark? I'm not sure. I haven't heard it before. But as you can see, we cannot use the Thunder in this round, so that's why I don't have it. However, that said, we do have the Tridents, and the Tridents have their update, so I thought they'd be fun to play with. I used to love using the Pin Trident Leo back when I think I would have been in Gold League. Here it is, the Bulwark. I also know that the Valley looks a little weird. It's kind of green. I don't know, it's an odd filter. I don't know if I like it. But, so I'm pilot hashtag because that seems to always break in the test server as of late. I think, and we also have those rings around the beacons, which, I don't know, they're helpful, if not a little cheesy. And this guy has Redeemers, so I have to be careful around him. Of course, I love my Tridents, but I gotta be very careful around him. And so he's depleted my shield, which is interesting. The shield does protect against plasma, so I start charging, and I'm vulnerable while it's charging. Which is kind of like the opposite of the Fujin. Which, I mean, I think I like better as a dynamic, like just as a structure. That guy hit me with the Arbalist. Arbalist kind of sucks so far as I can tell. Well, that said, this thing apparently has physical shields on it, but because of the way it's situated, you don't like see the front shields very easily. Like, it's a little difficult to see the shields on like a Lancelot, but like when they go, there's smoke and stuff. And this, if it does have physical shields, then they're very difficult to see. Anyways, I'm still surviving. I'm not sure how that guy has better weapons than me. He's just not playing as aggressively. I guess he's just trying to protect that beacon because that's one of their only beacons. And so I come in here, just start messing him up. So I've got the advantage of health and my shield. And then I just go away again and start charging it. Because once the shield is depleted, there's no reason not to be charging it. And he's gone. I outlived him. Pardon, I've been a little sick. So then I decide to get out of that corner because I've been there for so dang long. I'm just trying to be careful, trying to pick my targets carefully. Although I don't have to pick them as carefully as I would have if this Trident still fired 3 shots and then had to recharge forever. It's kind of nice having it fire like this. And that's a lot of damage. Although it's amazing I actually managed to survive that for a little while. I was in that bot for a very long time. So I pull out an old favorite. I haven't been using this because, I don't know, pin seemed weak and the Trident was difficult to use. But with it like this is nice again. It's kind of fun to potentially have this build be relevant again. I remember I used to play this like a year ago. And I've actually already taken out 2 guys with it. It's a fun mid-ranger. I could go for that beacon, but I decided not to because we already have a pretty substantial lead. And I kind of want the battle to last a little longer. Now what's interesting about Bulwark is I haven't tried walking into its shield to see if like the rockets would go through, like if I could stand in the shield and go through. But I mostly do that, like I mostly haven't tried that because the shield seems easy enough to deplete on its own. It's interesting, the shield isn't very strong. It's just that the shield, in addition to protecting against rockets, also protects against plasma. And I mean, that's really nice, and the charging mechanic is fun. But it's not a very strong or durable shield, so it's pretty easy to blow through with whatever weaponry you're using, it would seem. What's crazy is when you have a bunch of bulwarks together, and then they can share each other's shields. That's a little more impressive. Oh, he's back. Oh, and I let him charge his shield, so I was going to go in and see if I could get through the shield, but he killed me. But the battle's almost over, and I've only been in 2 bots, so I wanted to try something else. With everyone using plasma in this round, with the Redeemer and the, what the heck is it called, the Flux. I thought this might be a good build to try, just the Galahad. I actually got my first Galahad in my live account, like last month from a super chest. I haven't leveled it properly yet, but it's kind of fun to play with. Although that said, I don't know if it's a glitch. I don't use aphids and vortex very often, but these don't seem to be going very high. I thought they were supposed to go over stuff like that thing in the middle, but they just kind of crash into everything. I don't know if that's a glitch or if these spirally rockets are just not as good as I thought they were. I know they do a lot of damage, but I thought they were supposed to fly higher than this. If this is all they do, then they really will only be useful on a jumping robot, which I mean, there's tons of jumping robots now with all the Griffin zones, but that said, I don't know. I feel like they should be usable on this Galahad. So that's victory. Oh, so many hashtags. I just look at this guy because I wonder if that's Adrian. Because Adrian often has, like, the fun names. I mean, you always want to have a fun name when you're doing a video. And so I'm looking at my lineup, and I just want to switch out some things for some diversity. I switch out the Leo because I know that's already fun. It's a Raven with Gust and Punishers. There's a Carnage with Flux. Now, if you've seen, I don't have a lot of other War Robots content yet, but if you've seen some of it, then you should know that I have a rather big affinity for the Carnage. And, like, it's just, in the past, it's been a really fun bot, and when I was coming up through the ranks, like, in my live account, I'm expert right now, but back when I was in Diamond and even Gold, I remember just how formidable the Thunder Carnage could be, how intimidating it could be to have one of those things running at you. And it just kind of became a favorite of mine. But with all the plasma and all the weapons that surpass Ansel shields, they've kind of become obsolete. Which I mean is a pain. But I mean, I've gotten some other bots, so I guess I won't complain too much. The Bulwark is definitely interesting. I don't know if it makes the Carnage obsolete. Because I mean, it seems to be slower, and the shield doesn't seem to be as strong. Like, as durable, rather. It's definitely strong because it protects against plasma, but why isn't anyone getting beacons? Why does everyone suck? Okay, so now I'm in this little guy. I was trying to pick up beacons. This guy's literally right there. And there's a ringer on the stinking beacon. Okay. I look forward to Free For All, because I'd be happy to just destroy everyone in my path. But don't get me wrong, I am actually still part of a clan, and I do like it when there is some real teamwork, but okay, so now we've got some beacons. How you just gotta hold them. Still weird on the test server, because they have so many weapons in the game now, that, like, like a lot of the weapons they had available on this test server are weapons that I'm not particularly used to. Like, I don't have a Redeemer on my live account. I mostly use Thunders, Punishers, got an Inquisitor. It took forever to get. That was 5.5 months of grinding. But I've also just got stuff. I don't know. I'm trying to do this early, and I want to see if I can get some views fast while this is fresh. So I'm trying to grow my channel a little, just see if I can do anything with this YouTube stuff. But I don't know. I've been on the test server for a couple months. Probably more than a couple months. I've been on here for a while. I figure I'd just make better use of this. Sound quality won't be as high as my other videos, because I'm literally just using the iMovie app on my iPad. My business subscription and that. Okay, so we're doing that to hold this beacon. I mostly have this Lancelot in to help imitate what I want to try on my Inquisitor. So I like this upgrade to the Trident. And so I let that beacon go. Now, thanks to me, apparently, we're winning with all of our beacons. So now I'm trying this Flux Carnage. On my live account, in addition to Thunder Carnages, I've also got a Tempest Carnage. And that's kind of fun to use. But there are some problems, of course, with the Carnage. One of which, it's weird, some of the really high range stuff, like the Trebuchet and these stinking Flux, they just go right through my shield, right through the Ansel anyway, so it's just, it makes the Carnage seem so obsolete, and it's a shame because it's such a fun bot. It's fun to have something that just goes fast and then can blow someone's head off when they're up close, like just being able to rampage someone with something like this. I mean, it's so frail. So we should still win, but I don't know, they keep pushing for that beacon over there, so I might have to go over there and make sure we do that. And there's a really keep beating them, so I have to be careful and someone's over at that beacon again. I don't want to lose that beacon. We should still win anyway, but I just die. Come on. Leave. There we go. And I got it. Okay. So those are victories. 4 beacons. Of course, I'm the only guy that got beacons. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed. So, that was my lineup. This is the Bulwark. You can get another good look at it. It's kind of a neat looking bot. The back is interesting, because that's where the shield generator is. It kind of reminds me of, actually here, I'm gonna go look for it. What is it? The Fujin. I kind of want to grab a Fujin so I can look at, because technically it's got a similar mechanic with its Ansel shield. There it is. And it has like this whole little, I guess it'd be like a shield generator in the back. Wow, that looks dated now though. I don't know. I don't know if dated's the right word. Maybe this just looks kind of new and weird. I wonder if they had an artist, like if they got new artists and stuff. Anyways, this one's particularly weird. Like, I like it and it's interesting, but it looks a little goofy because the front just looks like a face.